y'all, it's Brandy. So before all this quarantine happened, when I went to AMC each week, there was this movie trailer that I was so excited to see. It kept playing over and over again, and for months I've been wanting to see it. Side note real quick, AMC. You should definitely check out AMC with their website because they have movies that you can support the movie theater because our movie theaters are still not open during this quarantine. You can go and check out on their website movies to rent that are on demand that support the movie theater. All right, back to what I was saying. There was this movie that I was so excited to see, and I saw a couple days ago that it was going to be released on Netflix. So that's the movie that I'm going to talk about and review today. The movie is a 2020 movie. It is a comedy and a romance. It is called The Lovebirds. The family friendly, I would definitely say it's not family friendly. All right, the summary. Pretty much it's a couple and they're having, relationship issues, they're fighting, they're driving one day, right? This guy comes into their car and is like, I'm a cop, and starts driving and literally runs over this man on a bicycle, runs him over 2-3 times, gets out. Then the couple's like, okay, what do I do? This is not a cop, what do I do? So they're like, okay, we look suspicious. So pretty much the whole movie is them trying to figure out who this gentleman is, how can they not look guilty, because they didn't do anything. So that's pretty much the whole movie. That's pretty much the summary of the whole movie. All right, the actors. Let's see. Issa Rae, she was in a 2020 movie called Photograph, and it's a romance movie. It came out, it's gonna come out this year, and it's a movie that I definitely want to check out. The gentleman with her boyfriend is if I slaughter this, I apologize, Kumail Nanjiani. He is in the HBO Silicon Valley. He was also in the comedy Stupor and The Big Sick. Okay, the plot. The plot at first, I'm like, okay, this is kind of creative, right? But as the movie goes, it's kind of especially the end, the typical kind of movie with the plot. So it wasn't too creative with the plot. The comedy, for me, I was really excited, like I said, for this movie. Months, looking at the trailer and the AMC. But the comedy for me was kind of cheesy and kind of dorky. So was the acting. So for me, I was kind of laughing a little bit, but not laughing at the comedy, laughing at it being dorky. However, I will say that comedies, whenever I talk about comedies and watch comedies, they're always subjective. So what I like or what I don't like might be different than what you like and what you don't like. So I would, maybe recommend, if you decide that you watch it, definitely comment below with your comments regarding if you thought the movie was funny. The director. So it was directed by Michael Showalter, and I did some research about him. He is a comedian, an actor, and a director, and a writer. He actually directed the movie Signs, which I definitely recommend. Great, phenomenal alien movie. Directed and wrote The Baxter, and also co-produced and wrote The Search Party, and then directed The Big Sick. Okay, so for this rating, I would rate it a 6 out of 10. Again, comedy is subjective, so maybe, I would recommend checking it out because it is on Netflix, and if you have Netflix, I definitely would, consider checking it out, maybe watching it a little bit and seeing if the comedy is your kind of comedy, because again, comedy is different for everybody. But I would rate it a 6 out of 10 for this movie. I would also love for you to comment below with any movies that you would like me to watch and review, and I'm reading over those. I would like you to subscribe and also like this video. Until then, guys, keep watching those movies.